Hey gentlemen, if you're over 50 and you're a Gen Xer getting ready to retire in Thailand, this video is for you. I received an email from a subscriber. I'm going to read it to you. Quote, Jim, what was the single biggest reality check that I faced in my first 6 months of retirement living in northern Thailand in Nang? Well, that's what this video is about. Let's dive right into it. So as many of you have known, I've been in Thailand now for a little over 4 years. I retired early. I retired early at 53 years old. I'm from the United States. And when I arrived in Thailand, the first 6 months were very difficult for me. And I want to have an honest conversation with you about what to expect. Also, I just want to qualify this. This has nothing to do with Thailand. This has to do with being an American man, a Gen Xer, retiring. And the emotions, the changes you go through as a person. And I want to talk a little bit about that and share my experience with you. But what I want this to do, this video, this is a man-to-man video. I don't want this to discourage you from retiring or retiring in Thailand, but I think it's important that you know that you're going to go through some big changes. Some good, some not so good, but overall, it's certainly worth that 6-month transition period when you retire. Let me explain to you what I mean. So I was in the financial industries for over 30 years, owned some small businesses as well. And like many of you, my days started at 7, ended at 7 or 10 o'clock, sometimes 6, 7 days a week. It was a grind. It was just, the typical American man working in corporate America. And I had big titles and all that kind of stuff and told people what to do and made big decisions, made big financial decisions, not only for my company, but others. There was a sense of purpose. There was a sense of drive and just knowing who I was and my whole life was that corporate experience and my title was who I was. And at least that's what it was in the United States when I was working full time. When you come and retire, all of that goes away rapidly. And it's an adjustment period. And not only does it go away rapidly, there's a reality check that when you retire and you retire overseas, the Thai people are wonderful, loving and whatnot. They could care less what your title was back in the United States. To them, you're just a foreigner here, retired. And they wonder why you're here, So it's interesting, that dynamic, that just huge change that you're going to go through. Loss of purpose, trying to figure out how to integrate into the community. You're going to go through all those emotions. And some days are going to be better than others. Some men just can't go through that for a lot of reasons, and they leave and they go back to working. I've seen it a lot. I'll share one personal experience with you. As a gentleman that moved over here very recent and made some comments to me that he's just so lost because he's used to telling people what to do, and he was the big shot back in the States and this and that, and now all of a sudden none of that title or that day-to-day purpose exists. And he wasn't sure he made the right decision coming over here. And him and his wife, Thai wife, have been planning for this for a long time. And he's been here for over 20 years on and off for vacations and visiting. So even the coming here and spending some time and visiting, retirement is a big shock on the male. And man to man, I went through it. It was brutal. It was brutal. I wasn't, the first 6 months, I wasn't sure I could stay here. I'll be honest with you. But here's what I learned, and here's what I recommend that changed my life and my retirement in Thailand. As men, we need a purpose. We need something to do, right? We're just designed to work. That's just what we are, right? And we've been ingrained in that as American or Western men from birth, damn near birth, right? So I started exercising, walking every day, learning a little bit of the language, leveraging my wife's expansive community that she's made in the years of being here and meeting people on a daily basis and starting to make friends as soon as possible. Learning a few words in Thai helps a long way to get people to chat with you and use the translator or whatever, hand signals, and just start to communicate with people and learn the culture. Finding a hobby, finding something to do is extremely important in your early retirement days and, of course, years later. Riding a bike, mountain biking, whatever it is, get a motorcycle, whatever your hobby is, music, art, doesn't matter. Find something to do and then start a new routine. Because as a person working in the United States, we get up early, right? We had somewhere to be, we had a purpose, we had a job to do, and we had structure. You have to create your own structure in retirement. No one gives it to you. And that's the one thing I wanted to really talk about. If you don't have the fortitude to create your new life, it's going to be extremely difficult. You're going to feel lost. You're not going to have a purpose, and we all need that in life. It can be really challenging the first 6 months. So this video is just me talking to you, gentlemen. When you come over here, it is a great retirement. It's a great place to live. But I don't want you to get discouraged early on, like so many do, and they go back and keep working. I mean, if you're ready to retire and you can retire, stick with it. Okay, get through that transitional period. Could take 6 months, could take a year. Everybody's a little different. But when you come out on the other side and you've created a new life here, like I have and my wife have, it's being reborn. And you know, we've all worked. If you're a Gen Xer, you're a man over 50, I know what you've been through because I've been through it. Let's face it, as Gen Xers, we went through hell. How many financial, market crashes, every crash you can imagine, it's been always rebuilding, right? Fighting, rebuilding, and then we had the pandemic, which blew the doors off of everybody's retirement that was getting ready to retire. I'll do a video on that another day. But we've been through so much. I want your retirement to be excellent. I want you to have a great retirement, whether it be in Thailand or anywhere in the world. Just remember the first 6 months, it's a reality check. We all go through it, but lean into it, learn from it, and what you'll find, you're going to see yourself in a different light. It's going to be uncomfortable because you're not used to not having to be somewhere to answer to someone. And you have so much free time. It's incredible. Don't go sit at a bar. Don't go sit at a bar in Pattaya and drink your life away. Don't do any of that. There's so much more to offer you in Thailand than that. And, what I did, I got healthy. That was the first thing I did. I learned a little bit of Thai. We traveled all through Thailand. I've seen almost all of Thailand in the 4.5 years I've been here. And then we found a new purpose. We found a new love. And we created a small little bed and breakfast, bar, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, hotel up here in northern Thailand. If you'd have asked me 10 years ago that I was going to own some hotel up in northern Thailand, I told you were nuts. You were nuts. So life changes and opportunities present themselves when you integrate into a culture, a new country with retirement, right? You can say no. You can do anything you want in retirement. That's the beauty of it. So I won't go long into this video, but I really want everybody to understand we all go through a reality check that first 6 months of retirement. Being a Gen Xer, right? Being a man over 50. So I hope my story can help you a little bit on what to expect. Muscle through it, get through that first 6 months, and you'll find when you get out on the other side, life can be great. Retirement can be a lot of fun. You'll be a lot healthier, and you'll have new visions of things that you want to accomplish and things you want to do in Thailand. So, guys, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you've been through retirement and you've been through that 6 month period, please leave a comment below for our other subscribers. I'm sure they're very interested in hearing other perspectives as well. And as always, as I've always said on all my videos, in Thailand, there are always options, specifically in retirement. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.